What is going on, guys? I'm director. Oh, wait. Sorry, I just got done recording my Ahas reaction. 1 sec. Okay, that's a little better. It may not have any cool design on it, but it's at least teal, so it's a little more appropriate for an Amphibia reaction. And hopefully, within the next few weeks, I'll actually remember to get some more Amphibia and Owl House shirts. Yeah, but anyway, what is going on, guys? I'm Director Nat, back for another reaction, and today is the mid-season premiere for 2 of my favorite shows, and now we are moving on to Amphibia. This episode is called Escape to Amphibia, and I am really excited to get into this. For those of you who don't know, Matt Braley actually said that this episode was originally designed to be the mid-season finale, but I think they decided to air the Christmas special as the mid-season finale because it was closer to Christmas, which I can understand that, and he did say that this episode can still work pretty well as a mid-season premiere, but it'll be interesting to watch it through the lens of knowing that it was designed to be the mid-season finale. It's also going to be a double-length episode, which those are always fun, and Escape to Amphibia obviously implies that they are finally going back to Amphibia. Now, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the first half of Season 3, and I think that being on Earth was really smart for several reasons, because it's what we had been building to in the first 2 seasons for so long, and it was important to see Anne, see her parents, see where she lives, and meet a bunch of other human characters that helps raise the stake for Andrias' coming invasion. But at the same time, the show is called Amphibia, and I have missed getting to see that world and see the characters in it, so if they are going back to Amphibia, that's going to be really exciting. Maybe they can continue to alternate back and forth between episodes set in Amphibia and episodes set on Earth. Of course, since in the last episode at the very end, Andrias showed off his massive robot army that he has prepared, maybe this is where the invasion is going to start, which is why they have to escape, because there's nothing they can do for Earth until they stop Andrias in Amphibia. So if that is the case, that would be very emotional for Anne, but there's still a lot to come for her, because the last time she saw Marcy had obviously and there was all the revelations in regards to that, and also some stuff that she still needs to work out with Sasha, and Sasha's now kind of leading a rebellion, which is really cool. So yeah, in summary, there's a lot to look forward to in this episode, a lot that they set up in the first half of Season 3, and I've already been waiting long enough to get to this because I recorded my Owl House reaction first. So guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it. The mid-season premiere of Amphibia. Yep, no theme song. Just getting right to it. Escape to Amphibia.
Just neutralize the threat. Yes, sir.
They're not the threat. They're your only chance of defeating the threat.
Living the dream.
Oh, Jenny. Oh, Jenny. Oh.
Gotta love this avocado roast.
It's avocado toast, dude.
Yeah, avocado toast is so good. In fact, I think I'm gonna eat that after I'm done with this reaction.
There are countless worlds in the multiverse, infinite possibilities. And those ancient newts discovered a way to pinpoint worlds with music.
Whoa. Oh, so that's why it's a music box.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Are we gonna get another glimpse of the Owl House? Because I know it is confirmed that they are in the same multiverse. In fact, my friend was actually asking me the other day whether they are connected, and I was about to mention that from that one episode, but then I was like, oh, I better not give any spoilers.
Wonder if the mantis can smell us.
Oh.
That's your world? Home sweet home.
Traveling to another world, leaving your parents behind again, not knowing when you'll see them next.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't really
It's, oh my gosh. Okay, just gotta warn you guys really quick that there's gonna be spoilers for the newest episode of Owl House if you haven't seen it yet. So if you don't want spoilers, if you're not caught up, go ahead and skip to this point in the video. But obviously I have to talk about it because I just watched that episode, is that this is now kind of the inverse of what Luz was dealing with, because in the Owl House, Luz is currently trapped on the Boiling Isles, but when she briefly saw her mom made her promise that she would stay in the human world world forever and not go back to the Boiling Isles once she got back, so Luz was kind of dealing with that conflict. But now here, Anne is temporarily trapped back in her own world, and she's getting ready to go back to Amphibia, and now they're bringing up the problems that come with that, and it might create some issues with her parents. So I just think that is so cool. And maybe that's another reason why they wanted these episodes to air on the same day, is because of the similarities. But whatever the case, I'm not complaining. Let's just keep going.
Here's a list of supplies I think we're gonna need.
50,000 kilowatts of power generators,
50,000 kilowatts! 50,000 kilowatts!
Spenco! Spend what? Spenco!
Oh, is this their equivalent to Costco? Uh-oh. Oh! That's a cool detail.
Which way is the avocado?
Toys, where are the toys? Woo! No hopping!
That was totally me as a kid.
We meet again, and bonjour.
Oh yeah, this was the thumbnail I saw, and I love getting more Star Wars references.
They went hard with the Star Wars this episode. Director Nat gonna love this episode.
I actually just got my Attack of the Clones 4K Blu-ray the other day, so now I own all the movies on 4K, so I'll probably be having a marathon soon. Oh yeah, she's actually learned how to sword fight.
Whoa, sorry. Gotcha.
I was your mother the whole time.
These parents are the worst.
I love this so much. I would totally be him if I was working there.
Dang right.
Aw. She's really gonna miss them.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, totally. I gotta go find Sprague.
Oh my god. Brenda Song is such a good voice actor.
Are you okay in here?
Isn't that the question all of us have to face?
You like Robo's new treads? We stopped by the RC car aisle.
Died difficultly.
See, I told you it would all fit. Right, guys? Snug as a bug, Mr. Boonchoy.
Was that Tetris music again?
I knew there was a reason I married you.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Mr. X, come on. They're not your enemy.
Frogs? What frogs?
Is your stun gun charged, Jenny? Tell me it's charged.
What about the girl and her parents?
Leave them. There's nothing they can do now.
Oh, you're not going to take them in for questioning since they've been harboring these creatures? They could, like, you know, give you information that you need, but okay.
Jeez, Mom, where'd you learn to drive like this?
This is nothing. Try driving through Bangkok during rush hour.
Oh, I love these two so much.
Look out for that dumpster!
Here.
Kind of reminds me of that one move that Han does in Solo.
Alright, Pinky. I want to know everything. Start from the beginning.
I was born on a humid, swampy evening. Just a tiny, cute tadpole with big dreams.
What's your master plan?
To eliminate my enemies and take over the world!
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. Tell me more.
Sheesh, we're gonna be here a while. So there's Duckweed, Buck, Gary, Tritonio, Clifford, Lacey, Hartford.
Enough! Let's see how talkative you are once we run some tests.
Oh, you're going on my list for sure.
And now the planters are being held by the FBI in a secret government compound.
Wait, back up. The planters are alien creatures
Oh
from
yeah,
another...
some of them know, some of them don't.
Frogman was a frog?
Oh! No, no, you are never eating frogs again, you hear me?
So if anyone wants out, no hard feelings.
Love all these characters coming together.
To the end!
Wow, so dramatic.
Thanks. I'm an actor.
And a lot more humble than Hot Pop.
Step 1, get into the compound by bringing them something they want.
Oh, that makes sense. I would have gone with Planter Orange, but...
Next, secure entry into the compound.
Ooh!
We're in.
It's like that scene from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I refuse to acknowledge the theatrical cut of Justice League. Alright.
Check it out.
That could power the portal all on its own.
Oh, cool to see these characters interacting.
Hop Pop?
Oh.
Payback stings, doesn't it?
Oh. That's why he let them go. Bring more accomplices.
You wouldn't have even gotten this far without your mommy and daddy. It's time to stop playing hero before it gets you all in serious trouble. Oh, wait. You are already in serious trouble.
I can't hate him because he's just so likable. I'm sorry.
He's right. I am just a kid. How am I supposed to save my friends, beat the FBI, defeat King Andreas, if I can't even bring myself to say goodbye to my parents? All this time I thought I could do these things, but I was wrong.
Just look at what you already done.
Survived for months in another world.
Made friends and fought for people who couldn't fight for themselves.
Build me that amazing Christmas float.
Defeated a killer robot.
You have grown so much. You're not my little girl anymore, Anne. You can do this.
I wish my parents believed in me like that.
Oh. Oh, wow. Don't shout!
Which means
Glitch in the power locks.
I may have been touched by your story, but I'm still gonna stop you.
And catch.
Yes!
you bought that.
What? It was on sale.
Yay.
Hope she doesn't kill anyone.
Hey, who's that?
They're recreating the Darth Vader hallway scene. Help us! This is so awesome. I can tell somebody liked Rogue One.
It says pull, dude.
See? P-U-L-L. Oh.
I'm here to rescue you guys.
Hey, who are you? You can't be in here.
Oh yeah, Frobo.
What's the plan on getting out of here?
Well,
That's the plan.
Humphrey, you helped save us.
What can I say? Us actors have to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buckle up.
Shut the gate! Shut the gate! Shut it!
Don't know why we thought that would work.
What? Darn federal employees.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. They may have gotten away, but not before I tag them!
Oh, dang it. He's smart.
we're ready.
I'm set. I've got one avocado left to seed my avocado dynasty.
Here we go!
And here we go.
We still can't fit through. Guys, what can we do?
All those generators weren't enough.
That was twice the power we estimated it would need. If that didn't work, I'm afraid nothing will.
Everybody freeze!
Nobody move!
No! We were so close.
Wait, Anne's blue powers! Anne's blue powers!
You still failed. Because no matter what you do, you're still just a kid.
You're right, X. I am just a kid. But today reminded me that with the right people by my side, I can do anything!
What are you?
Come on, Anne.
Look! The portal!
Yes, come on. Go, 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 go.
What is that place? And whoa! Is that a giant praying mantis?
Oh.
Papa, give me your avocado!
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Dude!
I know the pain, buddy. Oh dear.
Bugs don't eat people, right?
Good luck in jail, guys. Okay, guys, so apparently my camera cut out for some reason close to the end of the episode, which does suck, but thankfully it could have been a lot worse, because when I first pulled it up, I thought that it hadn't recorded the entire episode, and I was really upset, but I think it recorded at least until the part where, right before Anne and the Planters went into the portal, so it still got most of the episodes, and I will give my thoughts on the very end of it, so sorry about that, but with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so that was the mid-season premiere of Amphibia. I absolutely loved that episode. It was a great return, and oh man, it would have been so painful if that had been the cliffhanger that we left on. So maybe it's for the best that it was the mid-season premiere, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes next. So I thought it was cool that we got another Mr. X episode. I was thinking that maybe this would be the, invasion finally, which is why they would need to go back to Amphibia, but then again, I guess this does make more sense because Mr. X is the one who's been hunting them the whole time, so yeah, and I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed that only Anne and the Planters went back. I thought, it would have been cool if Anne's parents had gone with her to see them get to interact with Amphibia. I thought it would have been cool if some of the other characters went with them because they would have been captured otherwise. That would have been a great opportunity, but at the same time, I know it's going to be hard enough juggling all the characters that they have, and having to say goodbye to her parents again is a powerful emotional sacrifice that Anne has to make, and it gives her something to fight for, to now once again have to get back home. So I can understand when they did that, and I'm sure we'll see these characters again when Andreas eventually invades, and that'll help to raise the tension. In general, it was just great getting to see all these characters again that we've gotten to know throughout the first half of the season, finally get to see them all interact with each other and work together, use their various skill sets. I loved all of that. And I thought it was cool the conflict that they went with for this episode for Anne, because it does make sense. She has to say goodbye to her parents again, and she's, there's so much that she has to accomplish. She has to stop Andrea, she has to find answers, she has to make amends with Marcy and Sasha, all this stuff, and we sometimes forget because of how capable Anne is and all that she's been through and how fast she's had to grow up, but at the end of the day, she is, only like 13 years old, and so yeah, that's a lot to put on her shoulders. So but that was a really great moment with her and her parents at the end, and again, I thoroughly looking forward to seeing her step up and see what they're going to do in the next couple episodes. And the Star Wars references, you guys remember how much I freaked out when they were like watching Attack of the Clones and commenting on the prequels back in the first half of the season. So getting to see Anne lightsaber duel with her dad brings back a lot of childhood memories for me, and but of course he's at a disadvantage because Anne has actually learned how to fight with a real sword. And oh my god, I cannot believe that they recreated the Darth Vader hallway scene from Rogue One. Obviously maybe they're incorporating Star Wars elements, just because it's Disney, but specifically, which scenes they've chosen to include, you can maybe get a glimpse of what Matt Braley and some of the other writers' personal Star Wars tastes are, so I just think that's kind of interesting. And then I will admit that Mr. X goes back and forth for me, because on the one hand, I love his character, on the other hand, he's, on the wrong side of this. But granted, he's doing his job, but he's the typical villain of not listening and paying attention to what's right in front of him when the Planters are trying to explain themselves. And then I didn't understand at first why he just let Anne and her parents go, especially since they could have had answers, but I guess it does kind of make sense because when they tried to break in later, she brought a whole bunch of her allies with her, and then he had something direct that he could charge her with. So yeah, I get that, but it'll be interesting to see if he actually becomes an ally, because Anne's parents and all their friends got left behind, so you think that they're going to be arrested, but then she says that we have a lot to talk about, so maybe once he actually hears from them what the heck is going on, like maybe he will let them slide, or at least, start working with them. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. And man, Anne's blue powers just always steal the show whenever they make an appearance. Like whenever they were saying, oh man, what power source could possibly help us out, it was like, the gems, Anne has blue powers, yeah, and you gotta power the portal, and then it happened, like, oh man, such great stuff. You know, as we get closer to the season finale, I may have to hold myself back from making predictions, because in the past, like, people have commented that I have a tendency to, like, almost perfectly predict how things are going to go in future episodes, with some people even thinking, have you actually read some plot details before? Which I don't. I hate spoilers. I guess I've just gotten good at predicting things over time, but maybe I'll need to hold back a little bit so that I can actually be a little more surprised. But what can I say? I like, you know, predicting and talking about things as they come up. And then the episode ends on a pretty dark note, which would have been a really powerful way to, you know, end the last half of the season. But, you know, I guess after the whole debacle with what happened with the season 2 finale and the changes that they had to make in order to allow it to air as it happened, maybe Disney no longer wants to deal with, you know, really dark cliffhangers that kids then have to wait several months to follow up on. But man, if they had gone with that, I mean, it would have sucked, don't get me wrong, but it would have been a really powerful way, and we would have been so excited to see. But now it's kind of cool, because what I'm guessing is going to happen is that the next episode is going to be maybe a flashback episode of what happened in the time since we last saw Sasha. Maybe it'll be right before this episode, because was that Wartwood? It was kind of hard to tell. It could have just been Newtopia, but I'm assuming that it's Wartwood, because that's where they would want to go, and that's where Sasha and Grimes were starting her rebellion. Either way, it was a very powerful way to end the episode. This was a fantastic mid-season premiere, a great way to kick off the second half of the final season. Guys, this morning has just been so amazing. First, I get to watch the amazing return of the Owl House and the amazing return of Amphibia. And while both shows may be getting ever closer to their respective conclusions, I'm still thoroughly excited to see what happens next, and the creative teams have not let me down so far. It's going to be a fun next few weeks, and I'm looking forward to enjoying it with all of you guys. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this mid-season premiere? What are your theories and predictions for what's going to happen next? What are you looking forward to the most, and how excited are you for the series finale? Whatever it is, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Also be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. A very big thank you as well to all of my patrons. Your guys' continued support really does mean a lot to me. You are the best. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for Amphibia Season 3, Episode 11.